now that we've given sort of a basic overview of what Bitcoins are, people are probably wondering about some practical applications of this kind of technology. So, how do people get Bitcoins, and how do people keep their Bitcoins or prove that they own coins? How do people transfer Bitcoins from one place to another? Let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, there are lots of ways to do things. Bitcoin, because it's an opt-in system, right? Anybody can just choose to make something. So there are lots and lots of tools out there. The ones that I personally use, primarily for buying Bitcoin, I use Coinbase.com, which is kind of like an exchange, but not in the conventional sense, because they don't hold dollars. Instead, what you do is you link your bank account to your Coinbase account, and then you are able to sell Bitcoin to them or buy Bitcoin from them, and it tracks the Bitstamp exchange price pretty closely, and then it just goes through a direct transfer to or from your bank account automatically. The interface is really nice. It's really fast. It takes 2 days to either make a buy or make a sell, which compared to something like Mt. Gox is incredibly fast and very, very easy. And the fees are quite low. I think they're less than 1%.
Coinbase is a great option. I use a bunch of different methods to get Bitcoin. Sometimes you want the convenience of being able to directly just pull cash from your bank account and link it to Coinbase and get some coins there, or sell Bitcoins maybe and deposit the cash right back into your account. If you're one of those people who wants more privacy with your Bitcoin purchases, because frankly, Coinbase is not private, nor are any of the exchanges, because they do get identifying information from you. You also have the choice to purchase Bitcoins from an individual with cash. That's probably one of the most anonymous ways of getting them. You can meet people to buy Bitcoins through localbitcoins.com. It's a decentralized kind of thing, kind of like Craigslist for buying and selling Bitcoins. You can also work for Bitcoins. So you can, if you're a freelancer, if you have an online business, you can start accepting Bitcoins in exchange for your products. There are many APIs that you can integrate with your website to take Bitcoin payments. Coinbase has one, actually. There's also BitPay and Bips, or you could just kind of get your clients to pay you Bitcoin if they have it. BTCE is an exchange, Bitstamp. There's so many, I can't even really keep up with them now.
None of these are tremendously user-friendly. I mean, this is the core thing, is that if you are familiar with like Forex trading or foreign exchange, that sort of thing, then this will feel right at home with you with some of the nicer platforms. If you aren't comfortable with that, if you're not familiar with that, then these can be quite hard.
There's also a service called cashintocoins.com. You can go there and you can deposit cash at the bank account of Cash Into Coins, and then you send them a picture of the receipt. They've got instructions on their website. So that's another way to buy Bitcoins with cash if you don't want to bother with local Bitcoins.
So there actually is one other that is an interesting way for merchants specifically, or for people who do services. There's a site called coinvoice.com. So you could think of it like coinvoice.com. But basically it lets you send your client or whomever a bill that's denominated in US dollars. They pay the bill, and then you never see the US dollars. Instead, you see Bitcoin, and you have Bitcoin sent to you. And I think that they take like a 2 to 3% fee. I can't recall which, but that's a way to completely avoid all of this and get paid for Bitcoin without having to have your customers actually know what Bitcoin is or have Bitcoin to pay you.
They do charge a fee, but they're providing a service, so there you go.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a fee no matter what you do. I mean, that's the primary thing, is that there are no good solutions in this space right now that don't involve some sort of cost. Simply, I mean, do you think there are? I mean, if you buy from local Bitcoins, you're paying a premium, definitely.
EasyDNS is the Swiss Army knife for your domain names, helping meet their customers' individual needs since 1998. EasyDNS has been an outspoken critic of SOPA and CISPA. EasyDNS was an early supporter of Bitcoin, and now they are proud to sponsor this show. Do business with a company that shares your values. Get a 13% discount when you pay with Bitcoin. Go to bitcoin.easydns.com and be sure to use discount code LTB.